We're hunting deviants! We hunt deviants! Bloss is a key, yeah, plus you'll obviously see it on camera in G rank. Yeah, we'll do Diablos as like the last key quest, and we'll unlock whatever's at the end of the village high rank once we do that one. And then we can do that stuff. Deviants are lit except for the grind. I've heard that Deviant, like, the way Deviants work in this game is different from normal hunts. I don't know how or why or anything like that, but Diablos is the finale monster for you to get into G rank. Like in the hub or in the village? The whole game's... The way these systems work in this game is always confusing to me and I'll never understand it. I was gonna eat this. Foodie. Ooh, insurance. And food lasts when I die? Oh, fuck yeah. In the hub. Okay. Remember at the end of Village HR only unlocks after HR hub is complete. Wait, really? I know that village doesn't have a G rank, but you have to wait. So the final monsters that the final things that I unlock in village HR, I have to unlock G rank to do. Is that what you're saying? I'm so confused by this system. What? So from this point, I might as well just do everything in the hub, unlock G rank. And then I unlocked that. You explained it last time, yeah, but this was like 2 or 3 weeks ago for me. My memory's really bad, sorry. And also I'm stupid. So you're gonna explain something to me and it's confusing, and then I say it again, I'm just like, what? The end of village stuff for the post-game hub stuff for base gen, so unlock them, you need to complete the hub. Okay. So from this point onwards, I might as well just finish the hub, then I can finish the village. Valstrax is that was the village finale, the rest kind of bonus that lets you do hub stuff outside of hub. Ah, okay. The systems in these games are weird, and by weird I mean I don't understand it. Also, boy Valstrax buddies! Hey, I much prefer the female one. The male one has a giant point on its chest that's weird, and the female one has the V in the middle of its chest. I much prefer the female one. Go down village, you go to Valstrax, you do online hub quest, beat the finale boss G rank, and then you're free to do whatever you want. Well, after I do final boss of G rank, we'll be doing Monster Hunter Stories 1. Then probably whatever monsters actually do appear afterwards in that, because I imagine there is more monsters after that, but hey. How's another one in when you're offline? When you play with people online, they just hang around in your hub afterwards. I don't get it. Yeah, there's all the fatalises, the several fatalises in this game that exist. I don't know anything else other than that. So I don't want to know, but I'm pretty sure there's stuff after the final boss. Alright, so we have Redhelm Azruos, Snow Baron Lagombi, Stonefist Hermitor, and Dread Queen Rathian. Yo, hope we're hunting monsters in Generations ultimately. Sup, Decker? We're about to fight some deviants. Yeah. We're hunter helpers. Check your cards and you can send your friends off on quests to get materials. Game's so confusing to me. Alright, we're starting with Redhelm. Shall we start our deviant hunting? I mean, it's an Azruos, so I feel like that makes the most sense. Start with Azruos as the first deviant. Probably really remind you of Apex Azruos. Yeah, I've kind of been spoiled a little bit. Put on rainbow dye. This is a good point. That's a good point. You raise a good point. I did start with the orange, and I did say I wanted to go to rainbow. You raise a very good point. It was a very good point. I did mention this earlier. But yeah. Yeah, some of the deviants I've already kind of seen. Why am I talking to the cat? Go away. Appearance. I'll die. Change. Oh, rainbow. There we go. There we go. Yeah. Look at my glowing V. Yeah. How do you change room service? I'm not sure what you mean by that. Ding the bell differently? I'm not sure. Oh, you mean how I have the Mocha Sweetheart there? I don't know, I unlocked that at some point, and then if you speak to the housekeeper, you can change who it is. Yeah, that mine's the Mocha Sweetheart now. I unlocked that at some point. I don't remember how, or I think it was a side quest for her or something. Yeah. Like, I did one of the side quests for her, and then I unlocked her, so now she's in... so now she's there. Anyway, we're gonna do a Redhelm Azruos. The start of the Apexes, I mean the Deviants. Redhelm 1, Hunt. Why does it say 1? I've been told this system works differently. What does 1 mean? Deviants are a stupid grind? Okay. So after this, do I unlock a Redhelm 2? How does this system work? Is that where the grind comes in? Do you literally unlock a new quest for it every time you do it? What do you get for it? I'm terrified you're gonna say that, like, the weapon you get for it, you make it with the first quest, you do the second quest, and then you can upgrade it, you do the third quest, and you can upgrade it, you do the fourth quest, and you upgrade it. Because I know I want to use a deviant weapon. I know more than anything, I want to use a deviant weapon. Because deviant weapons in this game build up your hunter arts gauge faster. I remember getting that tutorial tip way early on. If we find a good deviant weapon, I will replace my Nagakuga with that. But I do want to use a deviant weapon, but if that's how deviant weapons work, that is scary. That is how it works? Fuck. Shit. Okay, all the way until Redhelm 10 at the end of high rank, and then there's 5 in G ranks. Goes up to X and... Okay. Okay, I see how this is a grind. What do you... Other than upgrading the weapons, do you get anything for it? Do you get anything for it other than that? Other than just, you can make the weapon go big. Guess we're never getting to stories? Hey, I've only got to beat the final boss. I'm fine doing this game after stories. Just want to beat the final boss for stories. If doing all of that is that. And then, of upgrading the armor sets, it's like, oh god. Right, armor. They're gonna have armor in this, don't they? Because Apexes don't have armor in, Rise. But in this one, they do. So every time you want to level up its armor, you also... Okay. Tickets for every quest. Oh, is it literally Redhelm 1 ticket? Redhelm 2 ticket? Oh. Okay, yeah, this does work very differently then. Yo, there we go! Damn you, edgy boy! Full set, takes over 40 hunts. Oh, dear god. Any of the armor's worth it. I know the gimmick of the weapons, it's to build up the hunter gauge faster. Hey, your raw knocks me back slightly. Woo, let's go. Also, you're huge. You're fucking gigantic. You're actually fucking enormous. And you have a Mohawk. Hell yeah, the original Bloodlust Incarnate, literally the enemy said to be the blood of his enemies. Oh, Jesus. Okay, that's kind of cool. Actually, yeah, no, that is something you can all tell me while we're doing Deviants. Deviants all have their reasons for coming to being. So I need the lore on how this happens. I need the lore on this. Has combined skills? Okay. Well, fortunately, it's all multiplayer, so if I ever want to grind any of them out, I'm sorry, there might be a thing, a whole stream dedicated to just grinding that. Alright, okay. We'll rely on Deku, the master of Monster Hunter in chat here, definitely. I tried to parry that with the guard slash from Rise. Not how this game works, it turns out. We're gonna rely on Deku for telling us how all the Deviants are formed. This one is really into inflation, it seems. It also seems to really be a fan of God of War because it has God of War's red chest piece sticking out. But I kind of wanted to stop Rise of Deviant myself. It did many of the non-Deviant endgame fights. I kind of wanted to fight all Deviants with G-Rank, and I ended up being way too much of a heal. I'm already mounting him. Is there, again, other than upgrading the armor and weapons up to it, is there any actual reason to try and go through every numbered hunt for a Deviant? Like, does that do anything, or is it just for that? Deviants are the ones that survived Hunter encounters. So I remember someone mentioning that was explicitly not true. That was a rumor that's going around, and that's not true. Or there's only some Deviants that done that. I think that was something I mentioned before. So I think I brought that up at one point for what I heard about Deviants, and someone in chat mentioned that's not actually the case. Or for some of them it is, for some of them it's not. I basically got as much damage as I healed there. And this is an Azruos that actually fights. So far it's not massively different, but it is an Azruos that actually fights. It is also low rank, I do need to remember this. You want to do levels 1 to 10 like the generic versions of the low and high rank Deviants? Okay. Whoa! Whoa! Okay, you have a really big slide. That brought rocks with it. It's an old Azruos that has had its that's battle hardened. Also, it's just old. It actually fought battles and won them, and now it's just coated in blood. So its actual description is literally just that it's actually Bloodlust Incarnate. This just happened to be an Azruos that mentally wanted to kill shit, so it did. Okay. The last class for each Deviant is the most challenging for each of them. Also, wait, does every single number get harder, or is it just the last one? Soul system is weird. Whole system is weird. I'm gonna heard that some specific ones that are applied to that. Oh, the slide, the hunter encounters? Yeah, that's what, again, I remember mentioning that that's what I heard Deviants were at one point, and then someone in chat corrected me saying, no, there's a couple of them that are like that, but most of them aren't hunter encounters. But there's a couple that are that, yes, but not all. So I'm scared about how many times we're gonna have to fight Deviants if we want to get stuff. Is there a Deviant weapon that is like worth using for my type of builds? Because I want to use a Deviant weapon to just get that bonus that they have of get Hunter Arts faster, but I obviously need a good one, and it needs to be worth like hunting 10 times in a row. They get harder, get more moves in the quest types, changes you progress through each Deviant's quest line. Oh, some of them might be a capture. This did say it wasn't one or something like that. There's some evil setups among the quests. Oh, so they're all like very specific. Okay. Also, all Deviants has names that are two words together. Example: Redhelm, Stonefist, Frostfang. I remember someone at some point, I don't know whether it was in my comments or whether it was another video that I was watching, of saying that Frostfang, like its description sounds like it is a one-off monster, and its name is like that. Why is it a variant, not a Deviant? Also, for being a Bloodlust Incarnate, boy, you're still just eating honey. It's still just sitting there eating honey. Red Queen SNS is good for poison. Bang. That might be worth it. Thing is, if I'm going to be focusing on using that, then I'm probably not going to focus on elements. Blood and also honey loss. Now, the honey is the blood. It's the blood of the beast. It's a very confused Azruos. It doesn't really understand how nature works. But to be fair, it is a bear, so I'm not expecting it to have a master's understanding of how the world actually functions. So poison's a good one. I like poison for SNS as just a catch-all for every monster. Like, obviously, building towards elements is effective, but wow, you do that like so many times in a row now. You charge on that really big one. I'm curious how much damage it actually does if it hits. But like, you actually charge up into a big swing. It's like the closest thing that an Azruos has to a fucking super. It's kind of cool. It is kind of cool. I will say, visually, I love this. I love just taking the peaceful bear and turning it into an edgy motherfucker. Visually, it's cool. Whenever you use that devil like a team, is him dabbing? You're actually totally right. Yeah, he's fucking dabbing when he starts it up. Dab hate Azruos. He literally dabs on them haters. Dab fist Azruos. There we go. Look at how much damage this thing is dealing with Valtrak's arm. Now imagine hitting you when you're just taking down a low rank Azruos. Yeah, no, this thing is doing like equivalent damage to what the Rajangan stuff did. A little bit less. A bit less. Okay, actually a fair bit less. Jen's online day one was interesting. Just people not being prepared for how fucking hard these things hit. Oh, that would be a funny experience. That would be funny. Hey! I mean, this is an Azruos. Like, if this Azruos was doing as much damage as what it should, and I wasn't very overpowered on my armor for it, yeah, this would be like an actually hard fight. Its attacks aren't that much more combo-y, but they are a decent amount more combo-y. But like, yeah, it is doing a lot more. It's cool. It's cool. I like it. I mean, I haven't done Azruos, Apex Azruos in Rise solo yet. That will probably be the next stream. But yeah, this is like cool to see. It is cool to see an Azruos that actually fights back. Ah! Bruh. That being said, I don't know if this is going to be one we grind out of. Rise in general has a ton of combos. Yeah. Dab! Dab fist! Dab fist, Azruos! Yeah. Yeah, the amount of monsters that can combo the shit out of you in Rise is fucking scary. It's by far the most dangerous thing about that game. Because healing in that game is so broken and overpowered. You get so much from healing, you heal half of it instantly and stuff like that. So the biggest concern, even more than World, is just being comboed to death. That being said, I'm also playing it in a much more ballsy way. I refuse to restock attempts in Rise. Just because I actually want it to be kind of hard. Oh my god, I left myself get down the yellow, so I'm not even online. So I was also taking forever to leave design though. That's nice. Funny how two of the Deviants are fighting today are Apexes in Rise. Oh yeah, Rathian. Yeah, Rathian. I mean, I've done all the Apexes in Rise at this point, just, you know, only in Rampages, not in solo hunts. So I'd say I don't really actually still quite know how the monsters actually fight, because, yeah, I just see them in the Rampage, and in the Rampage I'm shooting guns at them and I've got a billion people attacking them with me. That being said, I do remember one of Rathian's gimmicks in the Rampage one that we did, and that does make me scared of fighting it solo, and it was the poison spikes in the ground. Solo hunts is where it's at. No, I'm excited to do the Apex solo hunts and Rise as well. Absolutely doing them all on camera and stuff like that. I'm very excited. I have 3 unlocked now, and I don't know how to unlock the rest, but yeah. To be honest, I think the Apex is quite disappointing compared to the Deviants they're based on. That's upsetting to hear. Wow! I mean, they don't have armor, so there's not much. What is the point of actually? Realistically, what is the point of hunting Apexes in that game? They don't have armor or anything like that. So the only thing I can think of is like every Apex monster has like one like drop that it has that's a unique part to it, and I've already seen like there's certain weapon upgrades or like the Rampage weapons, but there's also like certain decorations, like I think it was the critical boost decoration. I used 9 Ninja Sword, I made a shitload of those. And that required Apex Rathalos ones. So I did Apex Rathalos Rampages and stuff like that. Beyond that, is there a reason to actually fight them? If they don't have armor, then it's just for those pieces. Is there much more point for that? Lazarite Jewels. Ah, okay, everyone yells at me at once. Lazarite Jewels, got it. Hope you're enjoying this theme. Is this the Deviant theme? Is this just the theme of Deviants constantly? Do they all have the same music? I mean, it's cool music. I do like it. I don't know if I'd like it enough to hear it for however many fucking Deviants are in the game for, like, what, the 15 months each that you said that they had. Eventually your brain will tune it out. It's up Digital Legion. Eventually. I mean, honestly, between me talking and how loud me swinging my sword is at the monster because all the clangy sounds, I can barely hear the music anyway. Every Deviant has this theme. That does sound very annoying, especially considering they are designed to be hunted millions of times each. It's really monotonous when you're grinding them all up. Oh, goodness. Fine. I will look forward to it. The second time this motherfucker's eating honey. Stop eating honey and fight me! Again, the song's cool, but yeah, hearing it every time would be a bit annoying. I mean, if every single monster played Valstrax's theme, I'd get annoyed by it. Except for Bloodbuff, because it's the flagship. Ah, okay. Wow! When you're stuck in a corner being comboed by it, it actually hurts. Oh my god, it actually hurts when you're stuck in a corner. Oh my god. Oh my god, I literally just got corner trapped. Oh my god. It just shoved its butt in my face, lost me in a corner, and then just beat me to death. Note to self, don't be next to a wall next to an angry bear. God damn. There we have it, everyone. Even in full Valstrax armor, I am still dying the lower rank monsters, so there is that. There is that. That being said, with how long this is taking, which I'm not saying that it's taking so long, it's like dragging on or anything like that. Yeah, I'm scared even in this armor to fight a high rank one solo. Death by red bear using fury swipes. That's why it was hurting so much. Fury kinda does more damage every single time it hits you. Get it? Because Pokemon! Ha! Like Monster Hunter Stories or something. Monster Hunter Stories is Pokemon, right? Like the entire concept of it and how it functions and works is just Pokemon, right? Like, 'cause I know the whole point of stories is you have monsters and you ride them and they fight with you and everything like that. Is it literally just Pokemon? Don't get me wrong, Pokemon with Monster Hunter monsters sounds way better than what Pokemon is. Like sounds significantly better, because any individual monster in a Monster Hunter game has more personality and stuff than any Pokemon does. With like maybe a couple certain comparisons and exceptions. And keep in mind, I say this as someone who loves Pokemon. The background of my stream is literally all a bunch of Pokemon plushies. I love Pokemon, but like I care more about Azruos than over half of all Pokemon, and it's a fucking Azruos. Like Azruos has more personality than most Pokemon. Oh goodness. Well, the trailer seems like it was some of those similar based monster trainer games. So the ones that ripped off Pokemon. Keep in mind that even in high rank, there are 2 different tiers of Deviants. You can take on the first set. I'm not sure what you mean. I'm not sure what you mean by two different tiers. Pokemon should have kept its sprites. Also limp. I did notice it limping, but I'm gonna kill it. It's a deviant, it deserves death! Shit, I thought I said that playing Sword and Shield was gonna make me play conservatively, but I didn't think it would be that conservative. I don't know, I feel like there are certain Pokemon that look better with the 3D models. A lot of them did look better with the sprites. But I understand that they couldn't have the sprites keeping them permanent. I know, I'm really also someone who's way more favorable towards 3D models of Pokemon than the sprites, because like that GBA GameCube era, I played a bunch of the games that had the 3D models. Like, I probably put more time into combined like Pokemon Coliseum, Pokemon Channel, and stuff like that. I probably put more time into all those combined than like Pokemon Ruby and Emerald and Sapphire. Probably, maybe not, depending. No, I played through all the Coliseum like 4 times, probably. And I'm someone who loves Pokemon Channel. So yeah, I feel like because it was I played every generation of Pokemon like as they came out. Like I played Yellow, then I did Gold and Crystal, and then I did like Sapphire and Emerald, like the big ones, and then really, the only one that I haven't done as it's come out is Sword and Shield, so we're waiting to LP it, and then everything go way down until that time. But like, I always played Pokemon and like played it from the beginning. When I started getting into it was Gen 3. Like, I played it, it's just a game to have fun with. And it's like, oh yeah, no, it's fun. I don't have many other games, that's what like everyone's playing, so I'll play like the first 2 gens. And I liked it, but like it wasn't a massive thing for me. But Gen 3 is when I really got into Pokemon. And because Gen 3 had the Pokemon Coliseum and Channel stuff, I think I got used to the concept of 3D Pokemon way earlier than a lot of people. So I'm kind of okay with it, but I do understand that like the sprites are better for some of them. Like the sprite work is very good, and some Pokemon do lose a lot of personality in the 3D models because they're kind of flat in colors. My cat almost blew me up. It likes throwing bombs. I'm not gonna deny Tiger the ability to throw bombs at people. That being said, Tiger's currently dead, so there is that. Demon Elf is also just dumb high even if it's balanced for 4 players. I mean, yeah, this is high ranked gear, and it took that long to kill a low rank monster. The difference between the early high rank deviants and late high rank deviants is basically an entire difficulties here. Okay, so I could do some of them. Dude, Monsanto was super realistic. One greatsword hit could heal basically every monster. No, one greatsword hit would hit the monster and shatter in half, because most of them have got really tough hides. Also, you wouldn't get the thing off the ground. That uppercut in Rise is scary, so I'm gonna beat it for a long time. It's a visually cool move. I like the fact that it basically has a super. That's cool. Also, hey, 2 Redhelm Hunter 1 tickets. Oh god. It's a ticket system and they level up every time. And that was 16 minutes. It wasn't that long, but I'm using high rank gear. So yeah, realistically, it's like, damn, they got a lot of health. Looking through Deviant Quest right now, and the high ranks are pure evil. Oh god. Hot take: Gen 3 is when Pokemon got good. That's not a hot take. That's a correct take. That is correct. It was a proof of concept until Gen 3. Honest to fucking god. Gen 3 fixed the issues that were fundamentally broken in Pokemon before that. Gen 3 introduced a difference between special attack and special defense. It had like the types that go against each other really cool. Having the dual types is just fucking fantastic and actually makes so much more sense. Abilities define Pokemon and their playstyles so much more effectively. The map design is like fun and interesting to get around and everything like that. Gen 3 fucking rules. I'll fight people who say that. Have an angry pickle costume for your pig? That's adorable. I am a fan of Dodo Hama though. Because it's Dodo Hama, I'm going to be a fan of it. That would indeed explain why the low rank deviants so much tankier. The idea is that low rank Cub has 2 players as a baseline, but low rank deviants have 4 experienced people as a baseline. Also, it's scaled for 4 people permanently. Okay. Okay. Redhelm uses the dab when near water, it will launch fish out there and show up as shinies to pick up. That's amazing! That's so cute! Oh my god. Gen 4 and 5 are my faves. My favorite is 4. Like, the reason when I fell in love with Pokemon, and Hoenn would still be one of my favorite regions just in general. Like Hoenn and Alola would be my favorite regions. But in terms of mechanics, new Pokemon introduced, ideas introduced, everything like that, 4 is my favorite. 4 is like the one game where I've actually like properly dedicated, focused on doing like competitive Pokemon stuff. 4 is pretty much the only time that I've like intensively done it. And I did it a little bit in 5, but not as much, and ever since then I haven't. But I loved 4 Gen 4 competitive stuff. The new monsters it introduced, the mechanics it introduced, and moves and everything, and balance was just the sweet spot of everything I love. Because everything after that started in like 5 was okay. I just never got into 5 as much because I'm not a massive fan of Unova. Like the region's okay, but I'm not a massive fan of the region. And then everything after that, it's just like, I don't like Mega Evolutions. I don't like C moves. I'm probably not going to like Dynamaxing. I don't like the meta of the later Pokemon games being defined around those gimmicks because I don't find a single one of them interesting. Like, so many of those gimmicks require changes to hold moves or hold items, or like it makes the whole fight based around that, and I find it so uninteresting competitively. Like when the entire focus becomes around a Mega Evolution or doing a Z move or anything like that, I feel like it just makes the possibilities of what you can do with your Pokemon so much less interesting. Like, some of the ways that you could design Pokemon movesets in Gen 4 and 5 was so fucking fun. You could do the wildest shit. It was so good. I fucking had a Victini with V-Create, partnered up with a Spinder with Skill Swap, where I had the thing where any stat increases or decreases were reversed. So every time my Victini did V-Create, its defense, special defense, and speed would increase. It would then do Overheat to increase its special attack. And then after spamming those enough, it would do fucking stored power, which gets you an extra 20 base power with every like stat increase level that you had. It was so fucking cool. Like, that shit was the sickest. The wild shit you could do with Regigigas in Gen 4, it's like, oh god. I don't like the gens after that for competitive stuff. I just don't find any of those mechanics interesting. Like, honest to god, seeing that Dynamaxing existing is a big reason why I didn't do Shield the moment it came out. I'm just like, I'll wait and wait till time opens up on my like LP schedule to do it. Because I'm just like, it's got the Dynamaxing stuff, I may not be into it as much, I'll leave it for the time being. And 2 years later, I still haven't gotten around to it because I've got too much other stuff to do. Slight correction, Gen 2 split the special stat? Oh, I didn't realize it did that in Gen 2. It's the stupidest thing in Gen 1. It's one of the stupidest things about Gen 1. That being said, I can't hate on Gen 1 too much. The fact that those games boot is a marvel, considering the programming behind it. The fact that the Gen 1 games boot on an actual real console is a miracle in of itself. So I can't be too harsh on those games, I guess. My favorite Gen 5, Black and White 2 to be specific. I've been particularly fond of the games outside of multiplayer since. I never actually played Black and White 2. And I've never done Ultra Sun or Ultra Moon. I feel like that's because they weren't a singular version, I never bought them. I liked the third version being the singular definitive one. So when the third version became yet another 2 and there wasn't a definitive version of the game, that's when I started dropping off playing the extra versions, because I'm just like, but I want one definitive experience. And then it was still split. I'm just like, ugh. Because you gotta keep in mind, Emerald and Platinum are my favorites. So I like the definitive one experience, and then just having the second version of the games once again be split up just burned me out on even wanting to buy them. Love Mega Evolutions. Too bad Gen 6 was piss easy. I don't... Mega Evolutions are my least favorite. It requires losing hold items, which is just cool stuff. And also, there is not a single Mega Evolution design that I like the look of. I hate basically all of them. They all look like they are ugly as shit, and I fucking hate every single one of them. There might be some good ones that I'm not remembering, but my general overall memory of opinion of them is I fucking hate the look of every single Mega Evolution. They look like the base Pokemon, but dumber. Gym leaders don't even have full teams. Yeah. Honest to God, I'm at a point where if I was to go and play Pokemon games, I still want to do Shielders and LP and stuff like that. But I'm getting to the point where if I want to play Pokemon games, like to go through the game and experience the story, I kind of want to do ROM hack ones, where they're actually kind of difficult or put up anything. Do you think it goes in the last page? Thank you. I'm glad you understood what I was looking for while we were talking about all of this stuff. I'm glad you could see what I was trying to do and absolutely failing at. Strange mail. What is this? Okay. I have some strange clothing. Interesting. Black and White 2 was an actual sequel, so I can forgive the split. Ultra Sun and Moon being split was awful. Okay, I never did any of them. Gotta go do Black and White 2. Ultra Sun and Moon can be mostly skipped. So the thing is, Alola is my favorite region, so it's the main reason I want to go to it. I never did. I have a lot of shiny Pokemon. I think I have 2 ever. One of them's the Floatzel, and I don't remember what the second one is. Like outside of like event ones. It's strange. That's what it is. Yeah. It says Snow Baron. I don't even fought the monster for it. What the fuck? Why do I have Snow Baron parts here? Get out of here. Okay, that looks cool. I actually like that. The spiky shoulder pads just look like you've ripped off Azruos' back and shoved it on you. That's kind of cool. I like that. That's cool. I like that one. If the head has the fucking Mohawk shit, I'm gonna love it. That is not at all what I was expecting. What? What? That being said, I still kind of love it. You know why I love this? You know why I love this? Because you're fucking Bowie from Aladdin Sane. You've literally got the Aladdin Sane mark going down your fucking face. Oh, God. Fuck yes. Let's fucking go.